It may not look like much on the outside, but this little shop in Brooklyn's been entertaining kids for over 40 years. It's Buzzarama.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine!
For almost 3 generations, people have been making the trek to this quiet neighborhood of Kensington, Brooklyn to compete at Buzzarama, for it is the place for slot car racing. This 1960s phenomenon is alive and well in New York City thanks to one man's love for the hobby and family fun. For a few bucks, anyone can rent a car, hit these electrified tracks, and become a mini Dale Earnhardt for the day. The owner is Buzz Perry. He's been master of the track since 1965, opening his namesake when he was just 30 years old. And for those who aren't familiar with slot car racing?
All right, slot car racing is tabletop racing on a large scale. And it just has a slot in the track, and your car fits in the slot, and there's 8 lanes per track, and you just compete against each other. And there are different configurations on the track, so that some of them are more difficult, some of them are flat, some of them are banked.
And they're operated with a hand control on a slot car track. They can attain speeds of from 20 to 100 miles per hour. Very safe and simple for kids and adults.
On any given weekend, Buzzarama's tracks are packed with kids of all ages sharing the lanes with hardcore hobbyists. They're all there looking to feed their inner indie as they take on 90-degree bank turns on racetracks so big just one would fill up a 2-car garage. But this is not mere child's play. Skill is key. Something I found out firsthand is that this isn't as easy as it looks. More experienced racers will spend hours in their workshop tweaking their cars, squeezing every last bit of speed out of them.
Yeah, change different tires, different motors, build different chassis, or make changes to the chassis, the bodies, all comes into play.
It's not unheard of to pump upwards of $500 worth of improvements into just one car. During the slot car craze of the 60s, Buzzarama would host world-renowned competitions, 24-hour rallies, and specially themed races. But as with everything, changing times and tastes, not to mention TV, video games, and other countless electronic toys, pushed the hobby to near extinction. Of the over 40 slot car shops once in New York City, only Buzzarama has survived.
We have people here that used to come when they were 14 years old, now they're in their 50s. Still at it, the real diehards, and we're always attracting new people.
The appeal for me, I think possibly because I enjoyed it as a child. I bring my children here. I know some other kids just don't even know what slot cars are, but my kids do. And my little guy likes helping me clean the cars and working on them, and it just gets him, it's just something instead of him sitting in front of the TV or in front of the computer, it just gives him something else to do.
We have a strict set of rules. You have to abide by them. If you get caught cheating, you're disqualified. And if you God forbid you should say a curse word or profanity, forget about it. You're out the door. We don't allow anything like that. We run a tight ship.
Though that doesn't mean Buzz doesn't know when to cut loose now and then.
When early on, every Friday night, we had the Buzzarama bunnies, and they were professional models, and they had the Playboy bunny costumes on, and they would be on the track, and they would put the cars on the track anytime they would fall off. So they did the bunny dip, and the fathers would come with their sons, naturally, and crash their cars. But it was just all in fun, and it really was. We had quite a line for the track. It's something where you can race with your child, no matter what the age is, and be competitive. And it feels good for a child to beat their father, or the father to beat the child, when the father is getting older. We've had handicapped children come, and inability to compete in many other aspects, but they were able to put the controllers between their hand and race this way and be competitive. And when you see them collecting their their winnings when they get, you know, a blue ribbon or something like that, it just brought tears to your eyes.
Now heading into its 6th decade, Buzzarama endures not only as a place to race, but also as proof some businesses need to survive just for the pure fun they bring.
And it just needs to be more of an inspiration so that everybody who's been here before should come back, because we're still here waiting for them, and let your children enjoy what you've enjoyed, which is just the pleasure of racing.
Now, if you want to check out Buzzarama for yourself, it's best to call ahead because they do have some unusual hours. Most of the time they're open Saturdays and Sundays in the afternoons, but you can always call 718-853-1800.